The cross reveals the true nature of grace. Grace is not sentimental mercy. It is costly, holy, and rooted in justice. At the cross, we see that grace is not God overlooking sin, but God confronting it. The blood of Christ exposes that sin demanded death, yet love chose substitution. It is here that divine compassion and divine righteousness meet. Without the cross, grace would have no foundation. It would be mere indulgence. But at Calvary, grace becomes power, love that satisfies justice, mercy that upholds truth. The cross exposes the depth of human need. Grace begins at the cross, because the cross first reveals what we are without it. Humanity's true condition is unmasked there, helpless, guilty, and unable to save itself. Until one sees the cross, one never truly sees oneself. It's not that grace is unnecessary before the cross. It's that we could not comprehend grace until we saw the horror of our sin against perfect holiness. The cross humbles pride, shatters illusions of goodness, and prepares the soul to receive grace as its only hope. The cross manifests God's initiative in salvation. Grace is not man reaching up to God. It is God reaching down to man. At the cross, heaven initiates what earth could never accomplish. Christ's sacrifice shows that grace is not earned, deserved, or awakened by human effort. It flows from divine initiative alone. The cross silences every boast and invites the sinner to rest, not in effort, but in what has already been finished. Grace begins there because the work begins there, by God for us without our help. The cross transforms grace from theory into power. Before the cross, grace could be defined. After the cross, grace could be experienced. Grace becomes a living force, a power that transforms guilt into freedom, rebellion into worship, despair into hope. The cross doesn't merely offer pardon, it births a new nature. It breaks the dominion of sin and ushers in the reign of grace. Every act of true transformation, every heartbeat of new life, flows from what happened on that hill. That's why grace begins and forever flows from the cross.